Hello, this is Paradise Killer, and I am going to not
Paradise Killer.
review the game, but I'm just going to talk about what I think about this game. Just generally. I'm not going to give it a review score. I don't do review scores, but this is Paradise Island. And in this game, you play as the character Lady Love Dies, and she is an investigator. And for reasons that I do not recall, she was in exile up there in what are called the Idle Lands. And she was brought back to Paradise Island because there have been several murders. And they need an investigator to figure out who did the murders, why they happened. But people are, I don't know if I'd say mistrustful of you, but I don't remember where this location is. But they think that this case is very open and shut. They have the guy that they believe committed the murders. By the way, they're the leader of the island, as well as I think 2 guards and maybe someone else was murdered. So you're here to talk to witnesses, or just talk to people on the island, and try to figure out what the heck went on. And there's a lot of other things going on. There's a few other side quests that you can do that I don't believe relate to the main story. But they are interesting. Like, there's one where a guy is missing, and people aren't really sure what happened to him. I found some evidence that's a bit suspect, so I'm still trying to figure that one out. But you have the... I don't know if I should even show you this, but this is where the main murders took place. I actually won't show you that, so I try not to spoil too much. But I'm gonna find, let's see. You can hold down the left control button and it will show you where people are. So these are a lot of the, if not all of the characters in the game. I'm actually gonna go talk to Yuri because he's mighty suspicious. He's got some weird stuff going on. And I don't know that he committed the murders, but I have suspicions that he may have played some part. He has motive to complete these murders. Before I go talk to him, you have ghosts. Several of them throughout the islands. And I forget what this guy wants. He's looking for a stone. So I think it's like one of the stones that used to be on his wedding ring or something, and these ghosts are stuck here on this island for some reason. There's something still tying them to the island, and these are one of the side quests. You can help them find whatever it is that they need to be found. So this guy, I believe, I'm sorry, I apologize, I can't find the stone yet. So this guy's looking for a stone. Like I said, I believe in his wedding ring. But now you get to see, this is Lady Love Dies. This is your character. This is who you play as, the investigator. I'm still working on it. Yes, I'll keep looking. Near the benches. Yes, I know. So, you have those side quests that you can do. And we're going to talk to Yuri here. And by the way, I want to point out, the art in this game is really good. The character design and the detail of all the characters is, I think, really amazing. I like it a lot.
Yuri Knight.
Yuri Knight. Secretary of the Architect. Okay. So, when you talk to characters, you have a few options. You can talk to them about the case files. You can ask them about their alibi. What do they know about the alibis of other characters? You can present them with evidence that you found and say, hey, this is kind of suspicious. What do you have to say about this? That sort of thing. You can hang out with them, which, and I haven't figured this out yet, will improve your relationship with the character. I don't know if that means if you improve your relationship with the character enough that when you question them, they'll be more willing to give you information about what they know. I don't think I've hung out. I think I've hung out with him once, but he's generally just like kind of nasty to me. Let's ask him about this. The murder of Grace Bloodlines. I believe she was one of the person killed along with the guards and the leader of the islands. So let's ask him about this. We know about the murder of Grace Bloodlines. Absolutely nothing, investigator. Okay. Well, I was hoping for a little more meat there to show you, but that's okay. Who else can I talk to? This, oh yes, Doom Jazz, who is this guy with the pink mohawk. He is the doctor on the island, and he's got some information for me that I think I'm gonna want to hear about. Also, there are a number of things that you can collect on the island. These blood crystals are actually useful, and I cannot cross over the water here. That's fine. I'll just find another way. But the blood crystals you can use to... There aren't a lot of things to buy, but you can use them. Like there's vending machines that you can buy a drink from. I'll show you. You can buy a drink. And the only use that I have found for these is that I was talking to one of the characters, and apparently one of the side quests is that if you buy enough of these drinks from these vending machines, what will happen is that the person that runs the vending machines will come talk to you and give you an upgrade. You have this little computer that I think I can cut through here. Yes, you have this little computer that you carry on. I think it's called Starlight, and when you get upgrades for that computer, you can hack into different computers that are scattered around the island, which will unlock new areas that you can then access. Areas that you couldn't access before because you didn't have the upgrade to. So we're going to talk to Dr. Doom Jazz, because I think he's going to know a few things that we'd like to... Really? Only Henry's escape? Oh, yes. Yes, we can ask him about these death screams.
How?
But I don't know how you'd weaponize a death scream. What about one of these? I found a strange device, and I want to ask him about it. Looks like it records death screams. Is that a directional speaker?
Is here.
It is. How would you record a death scream? You could record the brain activity using electrodes. The device looks like it has a crystal in it. Some crystals are capable of recording emotions. The death scream gets written to that, and upon stimulation, the crystal would output the scream. It's a one-shot use, though. You can see that the crystal's burnt out. I could never experience the death screams, as I'm not a sufferer. I presume you want my opinion, though. The demon that possessed Henry is attuned to psychic energy. This could have been used to agitate it. Handy if you want to turn Henry into a weapon. So Henry is the guy that everybody believes is the killer. Open shut case, Henry did it, case closed. I, on the other hand, don't think it's that simple, because a lot of these characters are acting real suspect. Real suspect. So, I don't believe that's an open and shut case. So, that's kind of... I think that's kind of all I got about this game. It is an open world. It's not a huge open world, but it's large enough that it is rewarding to look around on the islands. It's not so overwhelmingly large that you get really lost, even though I tend to get lost, but it's mostly because I just can't remember where things are in relation to other things. I hope that this video was informative for you. This is the first sort of review, or whatever you want to call it, a video where I'm just talking about what I think about the game. And you can expect more videos like that on this channel. I would like to focus more on indie games, on smaller games that maybe aren't getting as much attention. So in the future, you're not going to find like a Cyberpunk 2077 review. I'm not going to do that. Or a Watch Dogs Legion review or something like that. Yeah, I wholeheartedly recommend this game. The humor is very campy. You know, it's not going to fit for everybody. Not everybody's going to love this sort of game. And by the way, I think the island looks really nice. I know the visuals, you know, maybe don't look super detailed, but I mean, even these flowers here look pretty nice. And you got the little butterflies that are flying around there. One thing that's a little trippy is how the sky moves so fast, or at least the planet that you're on seems to move so fast. Oh, and I should add, I'm sorry, this maybe isn't a great review, but I should clarify that on this, this is the, I believe, 24th iteration of this island. So the goal here is that the creators, the council, created this island because they are trying to create paradise, and they've tried 24 times to create this paradise, and each time it has failed for some reason. And each time that there's a new iteration of the island, they take what they learned from previous islands and improve upon the next one. And so this island is going to die, but not until you're finished with your investigation. There's no time limit. This isn't like Dead Rising, where there's a time limit, and if you don't get things done within that time limit, you fail the game. You can take as much time as you want. You can go back and forth and talk to as many characters as you want, as many times as you want, which is nice. It's nice that there isn't a time limit like that. I probably should have explained that at the beginning of the video. I apologize. I'm new to this, but it's okay. Live and learn. But yes, Paradise Killer, I really like the game a lot. I'm looking forward to playing more of it. I think I'm maybe about halfway through or so. And yeah, like I said, you can expect more reviews. I'm doing air quotes, you can't see it, but reviews like this where I talk about these types of games, except maybe in the future I'll be a little less sloppy about it. But I hope this was informative. Please let me know in the comments if there's anything else that I can improve upon. Obviously there's a lot right now, but I really appreciate any advice or anything like that. So I recommend this game. I think it's think it might be less than $15 on Steam, and it came out earlier this month, so it's a newer game. And yeah, so thanks for watching.